It's still September 23rd of 2020. It's still Wednesday in Europe. Very good late evening. Good morning, good afternoon, guys, whatever you are. Piotr is Live Forex Global YouTube channel. Well, guys, plenty of things. Plenty. I'm not sure if I'm gonna to be able to mention all of them, but the most important catalyst we got when it comes to the risk off was from the Powell. That's my way of thinking. That's when I heard what we got. Immediately my sell button was so active from the intraday perspective, and I've been talking to my colleagues, and then it happened. What I'm talking about? Well, we are going to get back into that in a few seconds. First, risk warning. Guys, please bear in mind, trading on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors to can sustain a loss of some or initial investment, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Alright, so when it comes to the Nasdaq, we got back below the weekly open blue dashed line. Very weak close. Okay, I can see two important levels, two very important levels. One is very close, one is a little bit below the current market price. So what Powell said? Well, let's quote it. We have done as a Fed basically all the things we can think of. That's one simple sentence. That's one very simple sentence, right? Till now we've heard that they are far from being out of the ammunition when it comes to the monetary policy, as well as how to deal with the COVID pandemic, right? It looks like maybe it wasn't intentionally, maybe it was accidentally, but he did it. He said that. All right. I'm getting bearish even more. The only thing in the back of my head is that we are approaching election day in US. 34 trading days ahead of the US election. Can we see some kind of the manipulation? Well, of course we can. Don't be blind. We have been manipulated for the last 10 years or 12 post the financial crisis. Why shouldn't they try to manipulate us 34 trading days ahead of the election? Come on. So be careful, work carefully with your exposure. That's the most important thing. Anyway, so what we have when it comes to the Nasdaq, right? Very, very important thing is move back below the weekly open. All right, Piotr, that's what you said already. Now, if you remember, I've been so surprised yesterday that the low been here around the weekly open. I've been waiting yesterday for the lower shadow to retest Friday low. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Instead, we retest half of the pre-breakdown consolidation, and we discuss it today. Either here or here. Looks like the 50% of the consolidation was enough for bears to trying to take over, right? And looks like it was successful. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, two important levels, very important levels. The one for tomorrow, yes, previous Friday low. Oh yeah, demand zone, huge demand zone, right? What's the next one? This overbought under. So what we are talking about? Well, for tomorrow, very close levels to 10,760.50. All right. So from the intraday perspective, you may try to want to see first closing the gap, retest of the weekly open and move lower, right? The second one, yeah, I know some of you may not believe, but the lower one, 10,375, 10,375. But overall, I do expect at the end retest of the levels close to 9,800, 9,600. That's what we previously discussed. Some of you were, showing that, come on, Piotr, you have to have a headache talking about this. Well, here we go. Here we come. So, looking for fading the rally. When it comes to the Nasdaq, I'm looking to fade the rally back towards the weekly open, blue dashed line, right? Or towards Monday high. In other words, 50% of today range. So two levels, two very important levels, I'm going to try to fade tomorrow. Could that be trap right here, right now? Of course it could be, but my selling levels are close to, based on my chart, 10,950, number one. Number two, 11,025, 11,035 Monday high levels based on my chart. I don't think for now we might see huge reversal tomorrow, because I think that the reversal what we've seen today, it was the reversal. Bearish on the Nasdaq. Well, and it could be quite surprise what is going on in that case when it comes to the dollar yen, right? We are discussing the one of the level I'm monitoring today. It could be the fate of the rally towards even 105.50, first 25 but 50, but looks like, guys, that's with this risk of environment move back above here. Well, that's quite a surprise for me. So when it comes to the dollar yen, right, we have, like, where is the support, where is the demand? 105.25. So the move back above this level. The next one, yesterday high, in that case 105.07, and then again weekly open together in tandem with this swing low. I'm talking about the Friday low. So the weekly open and 104.27. I don't think we are going that low. So very interesting situation, and basically we should, if that's the real breakout, we shouldn't go lower than 105.25, 105.07 yesterday high, and we should see move higher. How high can we go? Well, at least towards 105.80, if not 106.60. So that's how I see the things related to the dollar yen. Euro dollar. Well, congratulations, guys, to all of you who were trying to sell the rallies towards 1720 as discussed this morning after EU PMI. The thing is that I've been waiting exactly at the level we discussed, and as you can see, I missed by 3 pips. Anyway, I didn't chase the market. Maybe I should, but I didn't, and that's how the things looks like below 117. With that being said, euro dollar might be targeting, earlier mentioned, 115, 114.50 discussed this morning. With that being said, I still do expect that we might want to close at least the gap between today's high, Monday low, right? So I still think this type of the rally, number one, as a selling opportunity, or if we are treating this as a old consolidation with the failure to the upside, mid-range, weekly open, another supply level. That's how I see the things here on the euro dollar. Okay, and the last one with this update is the cable, where we are here we are fighting. That's what I told you guys. That's what I told you, that because of where we are, it might be, in case of aggressive rally on the euro pound, it might be alternatively 93, 93.40 selling area for the euro, buying area for the pound, because of where we are on the cable. And we were discussing this morning, very exact explanation. So I strongly encourage you, if you haven't seen, go and watch it. Where we are on the cable, well, we are testing this significant zone, 2650, 2615, huge possible demand. Well, boom, congratulations to the sellers. We were discussing closing the gap between today's high and Monday low. They did it. They did it. So if you were a seller, congratulations, but be careful because of where we are currently. There is a little bit of the warmer weather when it comes to the Brexit. Of course, dark clouds when it comes to the COVID and possible lockdown. Plenty of uncertainty here. Higher volatility is expected. With that being said, I'm negative on indices. I'm bullish on the dollar overall, but I'm switching a bit. Till now, I did prefer to selling pound over selling euro. Right now, I'm switching to selling euro and being a little bit maybe more neutral when it comes to the pound. I would like to see maybe a little bit bigger rally to retest previous week Thursday low, for example, right? So a little bit of the switch, but overall dollar bullish, especially with today's upside break when it comes to the dollar yen. Guys, be very careful during the Tokyo session. We are going to get the monetary policy meeting minutes when it comes to the Bank of Japan. We are going to get the Bank of Japan core CPI. Okay, so it could be yen night. It could be yen night, especially with this weak US close. Asian markets didn't follow previously the upside US stocks. Are we going to see more weakness during the Tokyo hours? Well, we'll see. More updates to come. Stay tuned. Be safe. Take care. Good night.